What if I told you that being drawn to emotionally unavailable partners has nothing to do with them and everything to do with you? And there's a twist to this story that might just change how you see love forever. Stick around, it's not what you think. Imagine this. You're pouring your heart out to someone who seems just out of reach. They're distant, inconsistent, and unavailable, but somehow you can't stop chasing them. You find yourself checking your phone, waiting for their reply, or analyzing their mixed signals late at night. Sound familiar? Now, here's the real question. Why do we crave what we can't have? And here's this twist you'll want to stay for. This dynamic isn't just about your attachment style or their lack of effort. It's rooted in a psychological and biological trap your brain sets for you. I'll reveal the full truth at the end, but first, let's unpack why this pattern feels so magnetic. Picture this. You send them a text, and they take hours, maybe even days, to respond. Or worse, they just leave you unread. What happens next? Well, your brain kicks into overdrive, of course. You start replaying every conversation, every moment, wondering what you did wrong. Type me in the comments if you have ever stayed up at night overanalyzing someone's mixed signals. So why do we do this to ourselves? Let's break it down, shall we? If you have an anxious attachment style, your biggest fear is abandonment. You crave closeness, reassurance, and consistency. But here's the paradox. The people you're most drawn to, they're the exact opposite of this. They're distant, hard to read, and emotionally shut down. Why? Because your brain isn't looking for what's good for you. It's looking for what feels familiar. Let me ask you this. Do you think emotionally unavailable people can change? Drop a yes or a no in the comments. I'll come back to this later, but the answer might surprise you. So, what if I told you that this isn't just psychological, it's also biological? There's a chemical response happening in your brain every time someone gives you just enough attention to keep you hooked, only to pull away again. Your brain starts releasing dopamine, the same chemical that activates during gambling. Unpredictability becomes vivid, and suddenly you're stuck chasing emotional highs and lows instead of a healthy, stable connection. Here's something to think about. What was the first moment you realized someone in your life was emotionally unavailable? Was it silence, rejection, or something else? Drop one-word answers in the comments. I'd still love to hear your story. Now, here's the twist I promised. The chase for an emotionally unavailable partner isn't about them at all. It's about a wound inside you. You're not just chasing love, you're chasing a pattern your subconscious mind has been programmed to believe is normal. If you grew up experiencing inconsistent love, maybe from one parent who was emotionally unavailable or only showed affection under certain conditions, your brain learned that love is something you have to work for. Your subconscious isn't looking for healthy, easy love. It's looking for what it knows, even if it hurts. That's why you're magnetized to people who don't show up for you emotionally. So here's another question. Have you ever wondered if you might be emotionally unavailable too? It's not easy to admit, but sometimes chasing someone who isn't fully present keeps us from looking at our own fears of intimacy. Let me know what you think in the comments. So if this hits home, I want you to try this exercise. Write down 3 qualities you look for in a partner. Then ask yourself, are these qualities truly available for the love you want? Or are they a reflection of what feels familiar from your past? If you're brave enough, share this list in the comments. Let's have an honest conversation about the love we're attracting and why. So here's my challenge for you. Think about patterns in your relationship. Are you chasing emotionally unavailable people because it's all you've known? If you're ready to break the cycle and start attracting the love you deserve, have a meditation designed specifically to rewire your subconscious and heal these patterns. You'll find the link in the description below. And remember this, the person who is emotionally available to you first has to be you. I've always said this, I'll say it over and over and over again. Love is a mirror. The relationship with yourself sets the tone with everything else. So it really does have to be you first, then them. Let me know in the comments what's the one thing you're ready to let go of today and step into the love you truly deserve. If you found this video helpful, you'll love what's coming next. In my next episode, we're going to dive into how to spot emotionally unavailable people before you get attached. So hit subscribe button and turn on notifications because trust me, you won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching.